And so now you were mentioning about the the role of AI. Can we go through some of how you are utilizing AI within typical flow?
Sure. So I think what AI has done for us is helped us deliver more output with the same team. So it just cuts off a lot of grunge work that the team would otherwise have to do. So for example, I'll just show you some of the things that we're doing. One is the market research. So I have a couple of interns for market research who are working on it. They take all the deals in SQLs and they're marking, okay, which industries are we winning more on, right? As I mentioned, last 6 months have been the growth that we've always wanted. So the earlier we learn from it, the more we'll be able to scale it. There, I think output time has reduced a lot. So the time that they would take to do the same thing, because the first enrichment happens through Apollo. The second enrichment happens through ChatGPT. And then the analysis of the data also happens on ChatGPT to come up with correlations, right? So for example, we wanted to find which are those niche categories, which are those recruitment types that we are winning in, kind of see where is the correlation of winning the deals, right? And so kind of went in there, asked ChatGPT to do that initial research for me. And then I knew that, okay, there's no correlation here. So maybe let's not go deep into this, but there is some correlation somewhere else. So let's kind of go double down on that. So it helps me save my time. The same thing would have taken me, let's say 2 days from an ops person.
Can you walk us through one of these tables?
Right. So for example, this is a very Excel problem. Okay. So this niche industry, my customers will not belong to one industry. So there'll be multiple industries. So I just wanted to split the niche industry entries so that I get individual values. And so I'll just ask it to, till it gives me the right answer, I just have to keep asking, can you give me this data further split down? Right. And then I asked it to do it for another list. So it gave me that, okay, these many deals you've won. This is the SQL plus deals for each of those niche sectors. And then do the similar thing for job functions, similar thing for find correlations, right? So using, let's say I wanted to see using the employee field, is it that bigger employees have a better close rate in a certain country? Okay. So it went ahead and did that correlation for me and told me that there's probably nothing there yet. Right? So I knew that, okay, this I wouldn't go into. Okay. So you'll know what to deep dive on, right? Okay. So segregate based on recruitment type, for example. So it gives me, okay, this is the data, this is what it says. Then I can just download this data, use, and it also gives me the Python code that it uses. So I can, if I want, I can just edit it. But, okay, this is not the exact information that I wanted, but sure.
Okay.
Right. The next use case is for sales enablement. One of the biggest problems that we have faced is sales does not use what marketing produces. And I think every marketer would relate to that. But I just kind of go to deep research and add my Google Drive to it, which only has the data for all the sales enablement material. And then I can ask questions here. So my sales team can ask questions. And so, for example, there's some competition that we have to make a case against, right? So let's say I am running with another competitor. I can just ask, hey, this is what I need, right? I need a case that I can make against this competitor in this particular sector, and can you just give me an email chain? So ChatGPT will ask some clarifying questions if I've missed on them. That also helps because you can expect sales to miss some of those questions, and then it'll give you something. Okay. Right. And then how you use it, what are those follow-up questions you can, I just want to change it into something else. Or I can, for example, whatever, right? It give me, okay, this is what you do. They do this, we do this. We do this better, right? So I get that pitch. And all of these things work because the place where it is picking this from is my own Google Drive. So it's not doing it on the go. It's not creating its own knowledge. It's just picking from some of those battle cards that I have, some of those landing pages that I have, right? And then giving that back to me. So it's speaking in my language. I don't have to train it anymore. So that's a huge advantage. Next use case is content itself. So, for example, I mentioned a lot about LinkedIn content. You need a lot of ideation. And so I think ChatGPT is a savior here because whatever idea I have, for example, this was one of the campaigns that we were doing and it came up with ideas. You input that, okay, these are the things that I want to work with. So here is the input, which is a very, very detailed input, which is, okay, I created by myself. But once I have created something, can I convert that into LinkedIn post? It's like a longish thing. Can you just convert it into 15 fresh ideas? So then it'll come up with 15 ideas. That just allows me to scale a lot.
What was the first one? I mean, the input that you gave, can you give an example of this itself?
Yeah, so because you want it to speak in your language. So you have to train it. You have to give it enough context. Yeah. How do you give it context? So first you have to do that. Like I will write something. I will give everything that I write to it. And then it will change it into something else. Because when I scale, as I said, you have to say the same message and you have to make sure that people come to the same conclusion, but it should not sound repetitive. So I think that ChatGPT helps a lot.
And apart from ChatGPT, I mean, any other favorite tools you have? Any other tools?
So we use HeyGen for videos. It's working pretty well for us. We've done like a founder avatar for all of these social media posts that we do. It just helps us manage a lot of volume. That's not the only format we do though, because we realize that you can tell that this is an AI generated video. Even though they try to make it as real as possible, something is amiss. So that's not the only format that we do, but it just helps us maintain that visibility with our audience. And there are multiple ways or kinds of videos that we can do. Take one of these is avatar videos, which I don't know how much of it is a fad, but we'll stay at it till we figure out. And the other is just other video creation. Like if I have like a group of images that I want to convert into a video, I can just feed that in, right? And then it can give me some structure. So it just helps us start off. And then the videographer will have to work, but instead of working for an entire day, now they can maybe wrap it up in 4 hours.